Hello there, I recently uploaded a showcase of this build, which is my house, and since then I also built on my streams a blacksmith's house that I wanted to make a little tour today. I am still gonna add or take away things. It's really hard for me to completely finalize anything because I always feel like there can be added something more or taken away. So yeah, but so far this is what I made. The lighting is a little tricky. Right now it's evening, so it's very visible, but if the sun is behind this house, it all looks black. So yeah, I added as a last decoration these kind of like spiky, not usable but aesthetical thingies there. And yeah, I did some really mild improvements on the stone, taking away stones or adding, so it's more like, how do you say, has more depth and more, well, basically detail. I forgot the correct name for this. Like, it looks a little ridged and more layered. That would be a good word for that. And yeah, here he is, living his own new house. And I thought it's also a pretty cool idea to place this thing in the middle here, so he faces to this direction, like he's waiting for you to come and get items from him. And I did another tiny improvised fireplace here, which I also put on a somewhat like a pedestal thing. If you see that, I figured out building this that this works better. And also another interesting addition was this door, which is a large barn door, and I thought that this works for him perfectly. I mean, I'm going too deep into this, but he seems like a guy who would enjoy his living space be connected to his working space. So what says more than that than a large door being open all the time for you to come in and go out and connecting your spaces? I don't know if I'm explaining this well, but I thought that this works really well here, you know? Tell me in the comments if you agree or not, because I thought that's a pretty cool idea. And here's the inside of the house. It's really tiny, and I actually didn't know that we can have bathroom until I almost finished this, and somebody told me, like, did you know there's also a toilet and sink? And yeah, I didn't discover that in the carpenter, so I don't know how I'm gonna add that here. Actually do. I just started to build a loo there outside, but yeah. So this is the inside of his house. I thought that the bed turned out really cute on this also pedestal thing and with this frame. I also made this, which is like a windowsill that holds 3 storage spaces and another same looking, and how do you say that? I forgot the word. Improvised fireplace on a pedestal. And I was thinking that this is some kind of like writing, studying space. I don't know if Blacksmith needs that, but maybe he wants to write some love letters here. Who knows? And then I got the shelves from the carpenter, which, and my blacksmith is the first fancy person that gets a shelf, the proper shelf. Before that I had only improvised ones. So there's that, and I don't know why he needs so much mugs. I was thinking that the other NPCs are coming here to hang out with him and drink some ale, maybe that's why. And here's some more workspace that also kind of slashes like a little kitchen. And just a little table right here. So yeah. Yeah, the space is really tiny, but I don't think he needs anything more. I don't think I need to build large spaces like this for all my NPCs. That's how it looks in the evening. I placed some candles here on the rocks, which adds to some coziness, I think. Let me show you it at night. I think they're adding more lights up there somewhere, light there. And yeah, I think I need to sleep to quickly show you the daytime view. Good morning, and now I have plenty of light to see the side in daylight. Yeah, I'm gonna work more here. As I said, I keep always adding or taking away things, so any build pretty much is never actually finished build for me. And I've just figured out, just before I started to film, that I'm gonna just add a loo outside for him, which would kind of go with his character, I think. I mean, I made his character up, but, you know, that's how you make builds, that's how you make villages and spaces in games. You just make up stuff and sandboxes for your own fantasy. And I also just remembered that if you see these small rocks sticking out on the bottom, I also wanted to add some candles there as well for cozy lighting later. And yeah, I did some detailing here with the rocks, and this I actually made by placing a hole, this pillar down, and then I just basically carved this out in it later, and this I added on top. So yeah, this is my blacksmith's house. It's not like super complicated, but still took me 2 evenings to make though. And I like this staircase that I made here, which happened accidentally. And that's because I'm not a fan of flat surfaces. I don't flatten out my terrain. And I don't know how to make a path in this game yet, if that's even possible. So I kept adding small foundations here that resulted in this kind of staircase, which I think looks pretty cool. And I think is a good idea. So yeah, let me show you one more time from all the sides how it looks. It's actually so cozy, I wouldn't mind to move in here instead of my house. So yeah, that's my blacksmith's house. I hope you like it. Let me know what you think, and yeah, I'll see you in my next video. And as I said in my previous video, as much as I hated to ask and it feels really awkward, if you want to see more, please like, comment, and subscribe, of course. And yeah, I will make more builds. Thank you, and goodbye.